There's nobody better to talk about.
You were just there. I was
world
just
ocean.
there. I was on the West Coast in Washington visiting my brother.
Yeah.
Got a chance to see some whales out there and some spectacular scenery. You got a chance to go deep sea fishing in the Gulf.
Yeah,
so.
saw some dolphins. Luckily, we caught some fish for sure.
Yeah, so the ocean is kind of one of those magical places that kind of inspires us, and we have an opportunity to take care of the ocean by taking care of the water in our backyard. That's the storyline of the aquarium. Taking care of the water as it goes from the mountains to the sea. And just a reminder that we've got the Ocean Journey building, the Secrets of the Sea film, and Ocean Adventure Wild Kratts exhibit at the Creative Discovery Museum. So there's a lot to do this weekend if you wanted to celebrate World Ocean Day in downtown Chattanooga.
I can spend 5.5 days just talking about the ocean with Tom Benson. All right, so speaking of movies, let's talk about the Ancient Caves 3D. When does this start?
This is a brand new film, and it starts tomorrow. And we're very excited about this. Jonathan Bird, who was one of the filmmakers behind Secrets of the Sea, actually filmed this one too.
Really?
And so you go into caves in 5 different locations, from France to Iceland to the Bahamas to the U.S. and Mexico. And you're familiar with some of the cenote diving that takes place in Mexico, but a lot of people might not be aware that these flooded caves exist in other countries like France and the Bahamas and Iceland. And so you get a chance to go beneath the earth with these spelunkers on kind of a scientific adventure to look at some of the ancient climate recordings that have been left in mineral deposits in these caves. So there's a paleoclimatologist that you follow on this adventure to try to learn what the atmosphere was like millions of years ago and try to compare that to what's happening today and maybe better understand some of the changes that are happening right before our eyes.
Wow, look at that. And and even if you're claustrophobic, you're not going to get claustrophobic.
No, this is a beautiful film. And there are a couple of times that'll make you hold your breath because they actually are squeezing through these really tight places.
Like this right here?
And they get stuck.
Ooh.
And you think, oh my gosh, this guy is way underneath the water, way inside this cave, and he's stuck. But that happens with cave divers, and they're certainly a different breed. But for us to be able to take that virtual trip and explore something spectacular, and hopefully it inspires a visit to Ruby Falls. We live in a cave and karst environment here. Ruby Falls is a great place to see that spectacular waterfall there. They're the sponsor of this film, and it's a good thing because we have an active caving community. A lot of people do go caving, but if you're looking for that soft adventure, IMAX and Ruby Falls, 2 great ways to explore some pretty spectacular scenery.
And I love movies like this because if you're not big into spelunking, then you can sit in the comfort of a nice, huge theater. All right, so from the Ancient Caves 3D movie to the Fish and Sips event, when is this going to take place?
That's coming up July 22nd. This is a brand new event for us. So it's a beer tasting event. We've got 7 different local breweries that are participating. And from 6:30 to 9:30 on July 22nd, you'll be able to tour both buildings. You'll sample 10 different beers. It's a flighted event, so it is Fish and Sips. It's not a beer drinking event. It's a tasting event, and we'll have music and entertainment, some snack stations. Food will be available for purchase, and it will really be a great evening. There's something fantastic about visiting the aquarium at night. With a drink in your hand, and enjoying the exhibits and some fellowship.
And especially when it comes to a new event as well. Thank you, Tom, for joining us today. And that's all the time we have for this and that. Wow, time flies, doesn't it? Talk to you tomorrow. Have a great